I always like poking fun at the Twitter retards because I was just like, how are you still like this? How is this even humanly possible? So Curry Rinji posted a screenshot and said Valen's and Bin's actions didn't have their full effect because Kirsche already had a dedicated and established fan base to see through your bullshit. Just because the damage was apparently minimal and not to your satisfaction doesn't mean it didn't have a degree of success. So Bin does some like, I'm just a Twitter user, ooh woo, I'm a soft small bean, please don't sue me. I don't know when he blocked me, but like... I don't know what he thinks that's gonna do. And Curry said, I don't believe in trying to get revenge or inflicting suffering. Suffering apparently doesn't include making someone lose their income or chasing them out of their home. And this other person said, Kirsche's gotten thousands of dollars since continuing to mention that Anna Valens wrote an article about her. It was three articles, actually. Every attempt at holding right-wingers accountable for their own words and ideas is seen as life ruination because of Kirsche. How has Kirsche suffered at all? Well, I have to continually fight against all of you telling lies consistently all the time in order to try and paint me as something that I'm not. There's that Reddit thread that still exists that I just don't have time to fucking deal with at the moment because everything happens all at once and I am just one woman. Like, the damage is, like, real and has happened and will continue to have an effect. It's like, just because I have, like, some good things happening doesn't mean that there was, like, a complete failure here. It's just like, do we have to scale the suffering? Is this gonna turn into Sweden, where it's like, the rape didn't last long enough, therefore it wasn't really rape? And then they continue, when Kirsche was dropped by the game that was sponsoring her, can't even remember the name because these people just listen to each other's lies instead of actually looking for any kind of information. She and her community reacted by completely shitting on the game and company simply because Kirsche got any punishment at all. Well, it's not punishment, it's you people causing issues by lying about me and creating a problem that can scare off people from not wanting to have any drama attached to their company. And unfortunately, instead of standing beside me in the face of a hate mob lying about me and trying to ruin me financially, a game that I cared about that wasn't even paying me well decided to drop me over it. And nobody was shitting on the game. It's a game that I, to this day, say that I absolutely loved, and it was a sponsorship of passion, not for the money. So that's why I lament about it. But my community was absolutely not shitting on the game. And I explicitly told them, like, don't go to the Discord, don't cause problems, don't insult the devs, don't buy the game just to leave a negative review. Only change your review from positive to negative if you bought the game because of me and you disagree with the decision they made.
Flashback.
2 days after the first Vice article dropped, crime boss Rock A City said that they can no longer be a partner with me because they are a small game studio who needs to sell a game, and it would be bad optics if they were to keep me as a partner. So if you have bought the game, please change your review to negative. Please tag them on Twitter and tell them how disappointed you are. Please write their support emails. Do not be mean. Do not insult them. But if you have bought the game, if you are a paying customer for Crime Boss Rock A City, do exactly what Asmongold said to do. These companies should not be spineless and short their own revenue because they will not stand by someone who has done nothing wrong because they fear a mob that doesn't play their game, doesn't buy their products.
End of flashback.
And it's just incredibly frustrating how little these people know and how much they lie. Because it's like a never-ending torrent of lies that need to be never-endingly corrected. And it's fucking obnoxious and it's obscene. And I hope one day every single one of these people who participate in these mass campaign of lies gets to know exactly how it feels to be in my position. Literally just love the game. It was incredible that the Trojan horse bomb got sent to them and blew up in their faces. Yeah, they weren't even getting any fucking backlash online. Like, nobody even knew that I was partnered with them, really, because they were such a small game. Did they not hear themselves? It's very telling. Kirsche's misfortune was punishment for wrongthink, but because she's still streaming and making money, it wasn't true punishment. It's fucking weird. Kirsche and other creators like her are largely insulated from any actual consequence because your audiences reward bad behavior. No, you guys are the bad behavior. And audiences that care about the creator that they're following are going to support that creator when they're unfairly attacked. That's not unique to me. We saw it with Leaflet, right? Like, there's other creators who, when they're attacked unfairly, their communities close the gate and say, fuck off. Folded like a goddamn omelet. But you know who did insult the game? You know who did insult the developers? All the people who were celebrating that I got dropped as a sponsorship thing from that game. They bought the game, and then proceeded to go, oh, this game is problematic. It has problematic things in it. No wonder they sponsored a Nazi. They're a Nazi game. So if you want to bitch about people going after the devs and going after the game, you can once again look in the fucking mirror. Started following you in Leaflet because of the attacks. They literally got you onto VTubers. That says enough, right? They bought it, insulted the game and the devs, and then refunded pretty fucking much. It was just like, what did you fucking expect, bro? Like, look at the people who are in the game. Come the fuck on. All because of Chuck Norris. They got mad because Chuck Norris was in the game. Chuck is still winning from even beyond the grave. He will never lose, man. Crime Boss was fun. The developers dropped the ball big time. Only 324-hour peak. Pretty fucking much. And this person finishes off by saying, cancel culture doesn't really exist for y'all. There is a child rapist in the White House right now. First of all, no, he's not. You can criticize him for a lot of things, but that is certainly not one of them. Second of all, why the fuck are you bringing up Trump? What the fuck does he have to do with any of this? Third of all, cancel culture very much exists for all of us. You guys have been the perpetuators of cancel culture for over 15 fucking years. You have ruined so many people's lives. You've gotten so many people fired and ostracized and just completely dumpstered because you can't stand people having a different opinion from you. And it's obnoxious. It really is. And then, unfortunately, I quote retweeted and I was like, yeah, our active campaign to ruin you didn't have the full effect we wanted it to, therefore it didn't happen. And we did nothing wrong. And I got a couple of retarded responses as well. Keck McKeckerson coming in here saying, what the fuck is the schizo even talking about? You were never shitting on the game. You're always disappointed with their choice in dropping you, but still love the game. And you said you were still willing to talk to them. I was. I had no idea. I was just like, they could talk to my manager. They refused. There's nothing more I could really say. And these people are lucky they're too poor to sue. Sometimes it's about sending a message. But I said, it's because all these people can do is lie and hope that if they repeat the lie enough, it'll become reality. And that is what happens pretty much every single fucking time. Yeah, the review bombing happened completely organically and not egged on in any way. These people seem to forget that everyone covered what was happening to me, except for Rima. She only covered Violer and Pippa. But everyone else who matters covered what happened to me. And once other people's communities get involved, I can't fucking do anything about it, man. I can't, like, even with my own community, I can tell them, hey, don't do this, but I can't literally control them. It's not like I can put them in a gimp suit and throw them in my basement. It's like, especially after someone like Asmongold goes over the situation, and he's got like 40, 50,000 people watching. Like, what? Like, yes, of course, some people are going to be like, I fucking hate cancel culture, and I'm gonna fucking talk about it regardless. Because I'm pissed that cancel culture exists. And then somebody else here is like, you still have 2 tweets up right now where you even say you talked on stream about them. And there's one where you straight up say, fuck you about them. This is why you keep losing, disingenuous little fatty. Stay poor. And he pulls up a tweet, a base tweet, by the way, where I say, I went over this on stream today, and Asmon mentioned it as well, but on the Steam discussion page for Crime Boss Rock A City, they've been deleting threads. The largest thread in support of me was deleted last night. Meanwhile, one posted by one of the people part of the harassment campaign is still up. They've doubled down. This company is not experiencing cancel culture. My audience were paying customers who were voting with their voice and their wallet after a company makes an astronomically poor decision they disagree with. These are not review bombs. These are not people who don't own the game brigading. In-game are experiencing what happens when you capitulate to cancel culture. These two things are not the same. It's incredibly obvious, and everybody knows it. You people held this power to ruin others reputationally and financially for years, and we are now standing up for ourselves. Fuck you, not the game devs, but you, cancel culture Twitter freaks. Fuck you, fuck cancel culture, and fuck the Darvo that happens when anyone decides to defend themselves. You reap what you sow. These people genuinely don't understand how disliked they are, and that their Darvo tactics genuinely don't work. Not even the companies that bend the knee believe the Darvo tactics. These retards actually think that anyone can leave a review. Do they not know you have to own the game on Steam to leave a review? Yeah, but sometimes there are people who will buy a game just to leave a negative review. But I explicitly told my audience to not do that. The person from the original screenshot that Curry posted said, "Good lord, way to miss the point. I'm not surprised since white supremacy allows you to ignore the world." Can can we just like humor this thing for a second? If white supremacy allowed white people to ignore the world, I don't think like the US would be having an illegal immigrant problem right now. I also don't think the UK would be having an like Pakistani rape gang problem right now. Like if we want to envision the world you're talking about, there's going to be things a lot worse than what's happening right now. So I don't know what the fuck they mean by this. This cretin is so blatantly jealous of you making money. It's so weird. And then they said, are you going to spin my post about you into hundreds of more dollars now? Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't I? Like, what do you mean? You literally exist to turn salt into American money dollars for me. Thank you. All of these people who just go around lying and hoping for an iota of either clout and attention or power by ruining someone else, I hope they learn how it feels to be in my position. And it's like, I think most of them wouldn't even be able to learn a lesson from that, because people started spreading lies about Nyara. And I even said something. I was like, hey guys, you know, if someone is detestable, you should only tell the truth about the detestable things about them. Because once you start telling lies, then all of the true detestable things can also be discounted because you're telling lies alongside them. And their like estrogen fogged brain in all of Nyara's 2 brain cells fighting for attention decided to continue attacking me instead of realizing I was defending them. So it's like, all right, you got my one benefit of the doubt. I don't give a shit what happens to you. I don't give a shit who tells lies about you at this point. I made an attempt. I extended an olive branch way back in the day, and you took that olive branch and you set it on fucking fire, so fuck you. I think Leaflet was a bit naive for thinking she could have a legitimate debate with Klaus. Oh, 100%. And that's like why I tried to warn her, you know? Preach Gear, that's exactly why you stopped watching mainstream news. You want to be told about actual bad stuff Trump did. And once they started adding lies, you had to tune out because you can't support that. Yep. And this person continues, newest communist of the week or something. Why would I call this person a communist? I don't know anything about what they believe other than they believe lies and are clearly retarded. That's all I know about this person. Based Foxu. Sure. And I was just like, yeah, you can hate me all you like, but it'd be great if you Twitter people would stop calling me a white supremacist, since I'm not one, which I'm not, and I don't think I've ever espoused anything that even comes close to white people are better than everyone else due to the color of their skin. I don't, what do you mean by this? Like, them trying to twist all of the, like, it's okay to be white shit from, like, the college campus posters into, like, that's white supremacy. No, it's not. And they believe lies are clearly retarded. Yeah, it's the requirements for communism. You can be retarded and not be a communist, but you can't be a communist and not be retarded, right? Like, it's But they responded, I don't really hate you. I hate the things you espouse, which is fine. You can hate the things I say, just don't lie about them. I'll think about it, though. It's not like white supremacist is a huge leap when people hear the things you say. But if you want to explain your political ideology, then feel free to. When you preface explain your political ideology to me with, it's not like white supremacist is a huge leap when people hear the things you say, why the fuck would I want to continue engaging with you? Like, again, I tried this in good faith in the middle of my cancellation campaign. I was like, if anybody has any questions about some of the shit taken out of context that I've said that's been posted, I'll be fine to answer it. One of the things was about George Floyd, and I answered it, and people would post my response and still claim that I said something that I didn't say. And of course, all the little freaks would believe what the person that they agree with says, rather than reading my tweet. I just, like, actually fucking insane. A nobody trying to be a somebody through association? Yeah, like, I ain't gonna fucking play that game, because I know what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna take a screenshot, you're gonna lie about it, the lies are gonna get worse. Why would I play that game? And then there was another person, there's somebody here like calling them a pedophile or something. Like, I don't know anything about that, so I was like, I'm not even gonna read that. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This person, who I'm assuming is like French Canadian, said, could have fooled, I'm assuming they meant fooled, most of us with all the shit you post, like naming your characters after neo-Nazis, or propagating the GRATE, spelled G-R-A-T-E, replacement theory, which is a white supremacist conspiracy theory, plus calling yourself the Alex Jones of VTubing doesn't really help your case either. Bro, Alex Jones is a silly little guy that rips off his shirt and screams about Chinese Fent dragons and watches trap porn. Like, I would struggle to find a better description for the cursed shit that I talk about and the weird way that I present things than equating it to Alex Jones. He what? Did you miss that time where he had his phone on camera and he showed that he had like fucking trap pornography on it on accident? Did you miss that? You don't remember? No. Oh my God. That was like years ago. You remember? I'm glad some people remember. Simon Robino is a failed writer who has been harassing Darling Straub, Rev says Desu, for years now. He's basically there and binted. What the fuck? How do so many of those people exist? That's crazy. Alex Jones is not a white supremacist. I mean, also that. It's just like, oh, you find someone funny in a comedic sense? That means you must believe everything they say. Why do you think school shootings are all fake? Like, what kind of logic is that, man? How do these people exist? And my response was, by your logic, I'm also a black supremacist communist. Because if you actually know what he's talking about when he says all the shit you post, like naming your characters after neo-Nazis, this is about all of them continuously going, Kirsche, please don't believe it. Kirsche thinks Andres Breivik is like... They all repeat that ad nauseum every fucking time. And it's like, no, the shorthand joke where I called him a nationalist commie killer was for the juxtaposition against Umkhonto ve Sizwe, which were black supremacist communist militia. And also he thought of himself as a nationalist communist killer. Like, what are we doing here? This isn't praising him. I've condemned him on a multitude of occasions because he killed fucking teenagers like a psychopath. That's like a school shooting in the US. Why are you going after the soft fucking targets? These people are insane. So my response was talking about the other part of that joke that he's referencing with Umkhonto ve Sizwe. By your logic, I'm a black supremacist communist. And his response, showing he has literally no idea what he's talking about and he just likes repeating lies, is that makes literally zero sense. You dumb bitch. I'm glad, dear Simon, that it is in fact you who is the dumb bitch who has made me money on this day. Thank you for your content. Should just clip this and post it every time someone spins this BS. There's like a couple of people who post videos of me talking about this every time someone lies about it. Like there are multiple people, and there's like a Kirsche Clips account who does it almost every single time. There are people out there, and holy shit, I fucking love you so much for doing this, because it is incessant and they just don't stop lying. And the more they lie without any corrections, the more people are going to believe it. So like, I am so fucking glad that there are people here with clips that are just like, shut the fuck up. Stop fucking lying. Conspiracy theorist, racist, supremacist, Nazi, fascist, bigot, etc. The typical shit, the oh-so-predictable lol and lamau and other hawow, I pity you, hawow, I have high morals. You try sometimes, it's just too retarded and too consistent. It is exhausting. These people are like a lawnmower engine trying to run off of a fart. Even if it briefly works, it's not right. Leftism, not even once. And it's just like Asman said, I don't give a fuck how many followers you have. I don't give a fuck how many followers I have. I'm not punching up. I'm not punching down. I am punching back. If you want to lie about me, if you want to participate in a mob trying to harm me, I don't give a fuck how many followers your account has. I want the lies to stop. All right? That's where I'm at. Mr. Joe, thank you. Simon managed to piss off Nyara when he started making jokes and fat-shaming Straub, even though he didn't have proof of that. And then he started defending that claim because Nyara draws the line at fat-shaming, yet Simon doesn't give a damn. Dude is killing his writing career on lashing out on people and whining like a baby. Can't sell your crappy light novels if you're busy molding at more successful people. He is like another bin. Jesus Christ. I didn't even know this one existed. What the fuck? He's actually targeted me for a while too, but apparently he's too irrelevant for me to notice. Well, he got his reply. He can jerk off to it for a week or so. That's really funny. Battleizer, thank you. It's simple. These kinds of people see you, Rev, Straub, as a target they can use to springboard themselves into relevance by bringing you down. I mean, that's what Nyara did. That's what Bint did. That's what Anal Violence did. All of them were literally irrelevant who's, and Bint only was known in like small circles with like Niji Sanji shit and people who were like, hey, you did some fucked up shit to Doki. It was a very, very niche lolcow account at that time, but oh man, they got a taste of fucking attention when they started coming at me. And speaking of which, I thought this was extraordinarily funny. The Simon person needed to bitch multiple times, so he quote retweeted me and said, "Oh bitch, spare me the life ruination campaign spiel already. We all know that you're perfectly fine with partaking in life ruination so long as it's against the other side. I also gotta love how you idiots gave Anna and Bint more sway than they actually have. Nobody knew who the fuck they were until they started coming after me. And yeah, I'm gonna make sure everybody knows forever what these fucking cretins did." And Anna here with like, holy shit, he has I can't tell anymore if this person is just like so unaware because of all the medication they're on, or if this is like a level of narcissistic maliciousness that has never been before seen and that they should be studied after death. They said, "I honestly don't understand why all these people keep discussing Nyara and Bint and myself. It's like feeding the trolls. It's just drawing attention to the people they dislike and signaling these people are culturally relevant." You made 3 fucking Vice articles on me, bro! You made 3 fucking Vice articles. There was a harassment campaign for months to get me deplatformed and removed from sponsors. Your articles caused other actual Indian article sites to write even more on me. What the fuck are you talking about? Saying it's drawing attention to people they dislike and signaling these people are culturally relevant. If we want to play that game, you basically turned me into the Donald Trump of VTubing. Please have like some iota of like self-reflection. What are you saying? You absolute retard. How are you a journalist? If you want small critics to actually go away, ignore them. Yeah, I tried that. And then you put out Vice articles. It was easy to ignore Bint and Yara because no one gave a single fuck. But then once Vice was putting out articles, it gave some flame to the cause. And then I had to get serious and stop fucking ignoring you. And now I will never fucking ignore you again. Because ignoring you allows you to propagate your lies and harm more people. Everyone, forever, will always follow you online and remind everyone what you've done. From wearing an anal plug, playing Fall Guys, to the cis women breeding rape camps, to any of the other fucked up shit you did. You will never escape it. And that's not being culturally relevant, that's people gatekeeping you away from their sphere. Just ignore the Vice articles and death threats. What's the problem? These aren't people. They're not even pawn scum. They just kept escalating where they published slander about you until it became relevant. Pretty fucking much. It's just like, there is no self-awareness. And I can't assume this is retardation, so it has to be malicious. John in English, thank you. The Simon dude is insane and obsessive. He used to have Rev and Straub and Grums as the apple of his eye. That's weird. Even other journalists hate Anna. Even other transgender people hate Anna. They're just like, you're giving us a bad name, bro. What are you fucking doing? Battleizer, thank you. The irony is lost on them, and humor and empathy. A lot of things are lost on them now that you think about it. Like, this is the person, and I played the clip on stream, who said that their purpose in VTubing is to get more people on the left. Like, they were genuinely talking about tactics in order to get more leftism in VTubing. That's insanity. That's crazy. And people will forever be like, oh, Kirsche ruined EN VTubing. Kirsche is bringing politics into VTubing. No. The reason I started talking about more politics is because I saw what was going to be happening. I couldn't foresee a fucking cancel campaign on the stage that Anna did to me, for sure. But fucking, I could see people encroaching and trying to be like, no politics means only lefty politics. And I was like, I'm gonna have to speak up and do something and create a little corner if I want to not see this go the same way as comics, the way that they're trying to do to anime and manga, the way that like fucking movies and television have already gone. Like, I don't want to see that. I am a reaction to the cancer. And then they continue, I'm assuming no one actually wants us to go away because it is easy to grift off of us. They require targets to post content. The only time I'm like reading tweets or reading anything about these people is when they're attacking me, trying to lie about me, trying to obfuscate the fact that they tried to ruin my life, or they're attacking other people. All right, like nobody would actively make them a part of a content other than saying, hey, these guys did this fucked up shit, don't let them do it again. And also, if you want to say that that's grifting off of you, what the fuck were you and Bint and Yara doing to me? When all of you were irrelevant, literal who-know names until you started trying to fling shit at me and tagging my sponsors. Let's be fucking real here. Please, if only they could just fuck off. If only they could just fuck off. And then Simon, with his wisdom, says, it's really funny when you think about it, since they love to say that you're irrelevant, yet for whatever reason won't shut up about you guys. Almost like people are waking up to their BS and they know that more and more people are calling them out on it. No, it's gatekeeping. It's making sure no one ever gives Anna or Bint or Nyara the benefit of the doubt ever fucking again. No one like Leaflet will ever platform someone like Nyara, knowing they're just going to use it against them in the future. Why would you do that? Why would you give someone a knife and say, hey, don't use that on me? Right? Like, why do that? None of these people are acting in good faith. None of these people are being genuine. It's really funny how poorly they misunderstand live and let live. I don't even think it's misunderstanding. I just think they're incapable of a live and let live mentality. You'll never forgive Anna for when he tried to cancel Kitsunero and tried to contact Gamersubs to remove her when he covered Anna, or she covered Anna's shill articles and came to my defense trying to label Kitsu as a Nazi. Thank God Kitsu never gave in to Anna and Yara's BS and stuck by my side. Yeah, anyone who tried to like defend me obviously got attacked because again, that's part of the isolation tactics. They try to make it so horrible to interact with the person they're attacking that there's no one left to defend them. But it's like the shit that they were saying was so unreal and completely away from anything I've said that it was like the worst idea they've ever had. Live and let me kill you is their real mindset. True and fucking real. Can't have any debates if it's not good faith. Yep. Their Takia is ineffectual now. People like that have been sophists for so long they don't even know what the truth is anymore. They're no longer capable of rational thought and have to be suppressed. And Anna replies, yeah, like, if I'm irrelevant, why talk about me? Because you are a harmful cunt. You do nothing but try to destroy people around you. You try to destroy people and then you cry and play victim and beg for money. And that's disgusting. And no one normal wants to interact with that. The only people you'll ever have as fair weather allies are people who think they can use the minor amount of clout that you have as a former journalist to be able to get any kind of a name for themselves. And that's a worse fate than anything I could literally do. Can't call Anna a cunt. He lacks both warmth and depth. Jesus Christ. If they truly want me to go away, they would shut up about me and ignore me. Otherwise, what they're really doing is screaming, this person is important. No. Warning people about how disingenuous and dangerous you are is not saying you're important. And I think getting those two things confused is very funny. You like the Sam Hyde approach to these parasites? They get called slurs. It's very like, I can't even fathom like the level of disingenuousness that you have to be operating on to say these things. And like, I don't even know if like he believes half the shit that he types out in the first place, because it's so far from what the reality is that it just makes no sense. Like it's actual delusion, like please speak to a psychiatrist kind of delusion. Evan Hawkenfreres, thank you for the Canadians. All of this is just them trying to gaslight people into giving them room to try again. Yeah, if they can convince people, oh no, I never did anything wrong. It was them who did something wrong. I'm the real victim. If they can convince anyone of that and get more people on their side, they'll have like more useful idiots to carry out more like damage in their name. And then they could easily just cut from those people if their damage doesn't work in the way that they wanted it to. Anal's made his goal very clear. We're perfectly happy reading about sounding mishaps and playing games. He won't be satisfied until the entire medium is reshaped to his liking. All he'd have to do is stop being a fucking disingenuous, dangerous activist trying to harm people. Just stop attacking people. I don't even specifically target individual people. It's like I talk about political landscapes and shit. No psychologist wants to deal with all of that. Simon is pure grift. All he does is attack people like you, Rev, Dragon's Treasure, even you, what the hell? All he does is seethe on Twitter about his shit-ass novels not selling. It's really pathetic and gay. Well, has he tried being a decent person? Maybe people would want to read his slop if he was actually like nice for once. I don't know.